Welcome back to the Grizzly News. I'm Brandon Beeman.
And I'm Kinley Shoemaker. Seniors, many scholarship applications are now open, including the Johnson County Community Foundation scholarships. There is a master list sent out in an email from your guidance counselor. You can find more information in the guidance office if needed.
The junior SATs are on March 2nd, and it will be a virtual day for everyone except the juniors taking the SAT. All juniors will report to school as they would on a normal Wednesday. Everyone besides the juniors will need to log on for each class during the regular class time for that class.
Many people are looking forward to prom on April 22nd. This year it will be at the Indiana Rooftop Ballroom in downtown Indianapolis. Ms. Andrews sent out a guest form for people attending that are underclassmen or do not go to FCHS. If you're interested in more details or want to be part of the planning for prom, meetings are every Thursday after school in Ms. Andrews' room.
The members of the Drama Club have been hard at work prepping for the upcoming shows of Charlotte's Web. Zach Johnson took a trip down to the Performing Arts Center to learn more.
I took a trip down to the Performing Arts Center to check out previews of the FCHS Performing Arts Department's production of Charlotte's Web. The play was performed twice throughout the day for the Franklin Elementary schools to watch. After the shows, I was able to talk to two important members of the cast.
Hi guys, I'm Kinsey Fox and I play Wilbur in our school's production of Charlotte's Web.
Horace, Willie, Wilbur, William. Wait a minute. Wilbur? Wilbur! Wilbur! What a beautiful name!
My name is Alexis Hoff and I play Charlotte in Charlotte's Web.
So we're super excited to bring you guys this show. We've been working really hard on it since November and I really hope you guys know the tale of Charlotte's Web. If not, you should definitely come see the show so you can learn all about the show.
If Wilbur goes there to live, you can walk down the road and visit him anytime you like. Oh yes, please, Papa!
Right now, I think my favorite part has just been getting to work with everybody and getting to meet a lot of new people and learn more about what it takes to put on a show and to be a lead in a show.
I've loved getting to work with this cast. They are the most amazing people, but I'm also going to throw in, I love our set and I love our costumes. I'm so excited that we get to use them, and Patty has been amazing. All of our tech has been amazing. Tim has been amazing. Doug, Carter, like everybody's doing great.
I then asked Kinsey and Alexis about their experience with previous school plays, since Eurydice was the last play our school had performed 2 years ago, just before the COVID-19 pandemic.
Working with different people than it was with Eurydice, having a different set than Eurydice, it's all been very exciting and new.
I was actually assistant director on that, and just from that experience on the directing side and the acting side, it's really a game changer. Like you get to see a show from a completely different perspective, and you get to be the focus, and you get to make people laugh, make people cry, and it's such an exhilarating feeling.
I've got to name you a perfect name for a perfect pig.
The show opens tonight at 7 and continues through this weekend with shows at 1 on Saturday and Sunday. That's all I have today for Charlotte's Web. I'm Zach Johnson for the Grizzly News. Back to the desk.
As students prepare for scheduling their classes for next year, Jake Trueblood continues his class profile series and takes a trip to photography class.
Mrs. Hurst teaches a second period photography class. The class takes unique photos and uses Adobe Photoshop to edit.
All right, well, Photography 1 is basically we're learning how to take really good photographs. So we're learning about composition, how to up the level, how to look for a good shot, good angles, how to utilize your camera's settings. All of my students bring in their own cameras, or they borrow some from the Tech Center if they don't have one. And we just basically get to the point where they're really good at like recognizing a good shot when they see it. And then we take it to Photoshop and we do some fun things with them there. So that's Photoshop 1, and then we go on to Photo 2, and Photo 3 gets more sophisticated, more difficult, but fun assignments there too. So.
I asked sophomore Jackson Frazier what his favorite part of the class was.
The freedom we get to do our own kind of photo shoots, and when she assigned our winter photo shoot, we got to choose what we got to take pictures of. So I had an opportunity to go to a place on Lamb Lake and take a picture of a waterfall.
Originally I didn't start teaching photography till a little bit later, and then the state decided that it would kind of move from industrial tech to the art department, so I was really interested. So what I did is I went and I took an internship with the local paper here, and I got a job at a portrait studio, and I just learned all I could took some pictures at weddings and stuff like that. I did everything I could to learn all that I could before I started teaching it, and then, well, I've been teaching it ever since, and it's really exciting because it's one medium that just always gets more interesting. Right now. Okay.
The class is a really great place to express yourself in a different way.
Yeah, I think that it's a place where students can really express themselves. Like, I literally ask them to go out there and bring their world and their values and what they're interested in back into the classroom, and we use those pictures to create beautiful things. So it's a place where you can really, be you, and it focuses on, and you can make it very personal and very much of your interests. So I think that also, sometimes students are a little worried that they won't be able to take the class because they don't have a camera, but I've been working really hard with the TIC Center, and we have a nice set of cameras, so we try to serve all students so that no one gets turned away. So.
Awesome. And it is an art credit this year?
It is an art credit, yes. Awesome. Yeah, all my classes are art credits, of course.
Definitely a fun class to consider adding to your schedule. Back to you in the studio.
Our choir department at FCHS opened their season with a bang at Pike High School last Saturday. The highlights from the competition included a second runner-up finish from the Sensations group. They also received the Most Original Show Award. The Mixed Concert Choir Signature Sound competed as well and won Grand Champion and tacked on the Best Tenor Section Award. Bella Voce and Heritage Singers also had a very strong first performance. The choir department competes again tomorrow at Ben Davis and hopes to bring home some hardware. Good luck to all the performers.
Any junior girl who is interested in participating in the American Legion Hoosiers Girls State this summer, applications are due by March 1st. Check your school email for the application or stop by the guidance office with any questions.
And now it's time to take a look at the weather.
Hello, I'm Josephat, and welcome to the weather. On Friday, there will be partly cloudy skies with a high of 33 and a low of 24. Friday night, there will be a waning gibbous, so make sure to check it out. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 40 and a low of 24. Sunday will be a high of 53 and a low of 38 with winds up to 15 miles an hour. And for those of you traveling to Boston, it's going to be cold, so make sure you pack warm. Back to you at the desk.
Next week, Harvard Model Congress will be leaving to compete in Boston. Harvard Model Congress is a group of students that are interested in civics and law, and in the spring they compete against 1,500 other students from across the country. The students will be participating in mock trials as well as various scenarios dealing with civics and law. Out of the roughly 50 schools that attend, Franklin Community is the only public school involved. Good luck to the students competing.
Last Sunday, over 110 million Americans tuned in to the conclusion of the longest season in NFL history. The Los Angeles Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 on a Cooper Kupp touchdown with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. Cooper Kupp won the MVP, tallying 8 catches for 92 yards and another touchdown in addition to his game winner. The game ended with an Aaron Donald nearly sacking Joe Burrow on 4th and 1. The Rams made an offseason move to trade for longtime Detroit Lions quarterback Matt Stafford, and it clearly paid off. The Rams' victory ended the Cinderella run of the Bengals, who had won the AFC North, and quarterback Joe Burrow was awarded the Comeback Player of the Year. We want to extend our deepest condolences to our principal, Mr. Ahaus, on his Bengals coming up just short.
The winter sports season at FCHS is starting to come to a close as many athletes are wrapping up their state tournaments. Nick Wilson has more at the sports desk.
Thank you, Brandon and Kinley. On Saturday, the wrestlers traveled to Evansville to wrestle in the semi-state matches. The boys ended the season with a 17th place finish with 18 points on the day. Jacob Johnson will advance to the state matches once again with the hopes of bringing home the win. Unfortunately, Nolan Skaggs fell short in the match that would have sent him to state. Good luck to Jacob Johnson in state and a great season for the wrestlers. Meanwhile, the girl swimmers and divers took their talents to the Nat Friday and Saturday to swim and dive for state. On the Friday races, the girls would qualify for 9 out of the 12 available events to take place the next day. The 200-meter relay team that consisted of Allie Lacey, Kathleen Lacey, Lily Ratzlaff, and Paige Lawrence finished in the 10th spot. Lily Ratzlaff and Allie Lacey would eventually end up placing on the podium in their respective races. The team would take home the 8th spot, finishing in the top 10 for the 5th year in a row, as Carmel would shockingly win for the 36th consecutive year. On the flip side, Kimmy Quiggins would dive into the semifinals, finishing 17th as she missed the advancement to the finals by 1 spot. The guys will start their postseason swimming run as they will swim in the sectional finals on Saturday. Good luck to all the swimmers and divers participating. The guys basketball team played on Saturday at Columbus East as they took on the Olympians. They will play again at Plainfield tonight. The game will start at 7:30, and per request of the cheerleaders, the theme will be neon. Tomorrow, the game versus Columbus North has been postponed to a later date due to the girls playing their semi-state game at Jasper versus Mooresville. The theme is currently on the Blue Crew account at the Crew of Blue on Instagram. Today is the last day to sign up for the fan bus. There's a Google form on the Blue Crew Twitter and Instagram. It'll be a fun time with friends and perhaps music. You'll be required to be at the high school tomorrow at 2:50, and we will be leaving the high school at 3:30. Riding the fan bus will give you a free ticket to the game, and it'll give you a free ride. If you have any questions, DM the Blue Crew on Instagram or my personal account shown here below. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks for watching the Grizzly News, and good luck to everyone competing this weekend.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Kinley. Have a great weekend, FCHS.